Good Sunday morning, everybody. Ollamh here, and welcome back to We Happy Few. Now, this is a game I haven't touched in a while. They've been doing updates and stuff like that. They just came out with a new one called Life in Technocolor. It's supposed to change a lot of things. One of the big things that it changed, for me in particular, was how easily people spot you and follow you and stuff like that. Because, man, there was a point where when I was playing it, somebody caught me in their house and they chased me forever. I could not get away from them. So I actually had to reinstall this because it wouldn't just open up for me for some reason. So yes, let's see here. A more dangerous game where mistakes have consequences. Explore the world with just enough challenge to keep it fun. Or play the game is trying to kill you politely with bigger sticks. Health and sleep are the only stats you need to take. You know what? We'll go with the standard mode. Second wind. Yep, that'll be fine. Happy is the country with no past. And yeah, that's kind of what they're kind of playing on is, you know, people taking the joy, they forget things. Much like Arthur. Now, of course, because I had to restart this and reinstall it and everything, it wouldn't. Dig on for victory over communism. And he's cutting that out. Saying, okay, the article is approved, nothing else. No swimming in the river. There are toxic chemicals.
No.
Nope, can't allow that. Can't allow them to talk about toxic waste in the river and stuff like that. That's just no. The Hastings brothers win scrap gathering drive.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this is I always love the intro. The intro is really awesome. It looks like they might have changed the coloration and the design a little bit of the joy pill.
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
No. We'll remember, screw the joy. He was our brother, damn it.
Percy.
And yeah, that's the thing is he's gotten to the point where the joy pills cause him to forget.
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock?
No reason.
We're having Deirdre's birthday party.
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
That's...
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not.
Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
That was on the ground.
Aha. The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
So yeah, okay. I will accept the document.
I'll always look after you, you know that.
The idea is to forget our nightmares, Arthur, not enshrine them.
Oi, back off.
No.
Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
Right. I'm...
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome back card.
Clive, let's see here. Clive's, yeah, right. Clive's the one that's trying to get our office.
Death whistle.
And he's
You're
very...
at the party, aren't you?
I'll take your power cell. I don't know what I need him for. Ah, yes. Anonymous letter. Clive's dear director, being one of the employees is a subversive and may even be a downer. I overheard him in the commissary telling a friend that he thinks his job redacting old articles is silly, and what's so scary about the truth? He is very tall, slim, with black hair and brown eyes and glasses. I know I should have asked his name, but I am naturally a shy woman, and the weasel. Naturally shy woman? He's trying to frame me for being a downer. Okay, so they've added a few things here.
Little shit. He wants my view.
Okay, so that's something that's new. I don't remember seeing that.
What happened to you, Prudence?
Oh yeah, and the welcome back, and it just says come back.
You're not coming back, are you, Prue? But where did you go?
Ooh. They've added some, they have definitely added some
You
interest.
off your joy, Prue? I mean, you too.
Yeah, you're kind of off your joy now too, so. So yeah, they've added some interesting little things that you can find.
I did take them. No, leave me alone. I took my joy. No.
Excuse me, what's in that syringe?
Oh, hi, Arthur.
Of course, can't get in there. All right.
We seem to be a bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
Just a bit.
Like all traditional English enemies, we've beat it before, yes, and we'll beat it again. As you know, England has traditionally ruled the seas. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves.
Odd. I never noticed that. We should fix that, or empty the bucket at least.
Okay. So yeah, here's their...
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show.
Right.
You smash it until all the candy comes out. Come on, hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
Give it a whack! Hit it!
And then as your hand comes away, the truth is revealed. That, yeah, it's not a piñata. It's not candy.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine.
You're no!
Oh, my lord. He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
I don't want to take my joy.
Probably a bad time to ask for that raise.
Probably. Wow, you guys got here fast. Ow!
Smell gas? Flaming Nora. Forget it, there's no time.
This point where, you know, you wake up, you're still in this...
Well, I'm not getting out that way.
I think I did. So yeah, we come down here, there's this...
I'll need some odds and bobs and bits of metal to make a lockpick.
Remember what was bothering you yesterday? I certainly hope not.
Strange meat, that's...
Now we all get the most important thing.
Okay, tie string...
Did you remember to shave? Did you wash your hands? Did you brush your teeth? I hope you did all these things, but they're not the most important thing. And that is,
Wait, what
as
was...
we all know,
Oh, right, we can... Wait, we can upgrade the workbench now? That's... Whoa, that... Okay, this is very different. Okay, so we can make... a lockpick.
There we
Awesome.
go. 3 years of the salamander and me getting into constant trouble finally pay off.
Anything in the toilets? No, of course not. Bandage. Antiseptic. Cloth scrap. Nice. Alright, so where's our inventory? What? No, I want to go to the inventory. Okay, they've changed the inventory quite a bit, too. So I have a pipe. I do have some antiseptic. I have jerky. I have strange meat. I have raw meat. Glass bottle, scrap cloth, basic lockpick, a light bulb, a bandage, and an empty pill bottle. Okay, so they actually have it separated out into things like... Okay. Well, that's kind of nice. Man, they have changed so much stuff, though, that it's like...
What happened to him? Or rather, who? Is this what we've come to?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead. Lead pipe, empty power cell, and an apple. I'll take the... I'll take it all, but the apple sounds particularly nice. Open pneumatic... Okay, so they actually have it... That actually makes sense now. So before, when you had, like, stuff in your stash would actually... You could pick it up from any safe spot. Now it actually makes sense because it's a pneumatic tube. It's a pneumatic stash, so when you go to a new hideout, it actually... you can basically... Through the pneumatic tubes, you can bring your stash to you. That... I appreciate that.
Too bad I don't have any other hatches to go to just yet.
Oh! And we can actually go between different hideouts? Hi!
We've come to the end. Bloody downer!
All right, come on, buddy. Come on.
Allow me to king.
All right. I need to bandage myself, I think.
First fight I've won since primary school. Actually, I think it's the first fight I've been in since primary school.
Probably. So yeah, our health is not doing well. Okay, so we can make an enhanced rock. That's great. healing balm, but we don't have that. We don't have the bits and bobs that we need for the healing balm. Great. Okay. This should take us to his storeroom. Right, he has an empty joy thing there. A couple rotten carrots, and that's it. Yay. Alright. So we need to take a real quick break, and we'll be back in just a little bit, so stay tuned. Alright, and welcome back from the break, everybody. We are popping the hatch up top. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of things that have changed, which it's all pretty nice. We could go to another hatch, which I think basically tells us that we can go between hideouts. So we get our first look at the above world. Unhitch the hatch? Ooh.
Bloody hell, I'm in the Golden District. I hope they're not really cannibals here.
Oh,
I've got to get back to the parade. And that means I've got to get into the village.
Parade?
Mustn't rush things, though. I don't take kindly to downers in Hamlin Village. I'll need to defend myself. A pointy stick or a large polo mallet or something. Well, I can drink this all right. They put joy in the water in the village. I'm going to get awfully thirsty there if I don't bring a whack of canteens or figure out how to get joy out of the water.
Right. Okay, so they are definitely kind of looking at the idea that, yes, joy, he has understood that joy is very bad for you. Alright, so we still need to find some leaves.
Dressed up for a garden party.
The dog did nothing in the night. That was the curious incident.
Never thought it would come to this.
Wait, what am I wearing? I'm wearing a proper suit. Oh. Well, that's not good. I need to make a torn suit. There we go. What happened?
What happened? How did I get back here? If I'm gonna make a go of it, I may have to burgle some of their things. I'll be along.
Okay, so apparently when I tried to make a torn suit, it crashed the game. Okay, there we go. So now
burgling if I can get in and out without being seen.
Now we have a torn suit. So now the people in the Garden District aren't going to be as upset with us when they see us.
It's always darkest before dawn. But how long is the night?
I'm only mad when the wind's from the northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw.
Don't go opening people's boxes just because they're not looking,
What
okay?
if the war's over?
Wait, what? Okay, so what are our quests? What are our quests here? Suit yourself. I better wreck this suit. Already did that.
Why didn't they send them back?
Yeah, I already wrecked my suit. I now have a torn suit, thank you. So yeah, there's like mountains and stuff in the background now, which is pretty cool. Okay, there's some of the leaves.
Gilead. Percy told me about these. They're good for wounds and things. I should grab a bunch of these. Not a lot of useful plants in the village.
Right, okay. So now we should be able to make the healing balm. Why is our health... okay, our health is at 60%. But it's saying up here that... Okay, never mind. So, yeah, our health... The indicators, it seems, are a little off. Or they take a while to catch up or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. The looting you don't have to hold on to in order to loot anymore, which is nice.
Well, then you may be the downer. In that case, don't worry. Immediately excuse yourself and take your joy ride.
Alright, so...
Don't worry. Immediately excuse yourself and take your joy ride away.
Let's go into the garden district, into where the houses and stuff are. And, well, let's see what all the fuss is about. Door that will not open.
Oh. See everything as it is.
I am really excited to find out more about this. Now, they haven't, I don't think they've done a whole lot on the story as of yet. They're kind of holding back on the story, which I can't blame them. If it's still, you know, if it's still in alpha, you don't want to tell your whole story before the game is officially released. Scotch. It's not just booze, it's not just liquor, it's officially scotch now. I approve. I greatly approve. Oh, come on, you should totally be able to grab that. Arthur, you weak little... Bridge info? It's a lovely day for it. We're ransacking the last old Victory Gardens. There might be enough potatoes in the entire garden district to last 2 weeks. Do you plan to starve us all to death? If you have no food to spare, could you at least open the bridge so that we could try our luck out in the wilderness? I'd rather die by bandits' hand than starve. It's so much more glamorous. Your former neighbor, Colin Drysdale, Elliot Fitzloyd, and Chris Fox.
I knew Uncle Jack before he was happy.
I try not to talk about the... you know, but sometimes I just can't help it.
Yeah, still not entirely sure what what happened. I mean, we definitely have, now is the time to dare and endure. Obviously, this is like World War II era type stuff. Or after World War II. I still maintain that this is like an alternate history.
You're not the bloody help, are you?
Whoa.
Get out!
I'm late for a very important date.
It's hard when you can't trust your own memory.
We're all rotting, like the food.
Right. Okay. That's... Stop stealing our sacrifices to the gods. As you do evil, so evil will return to thee... return to you 3 times. Okay, so they're like making sacrifices there, and people have been stealing their sacrifices. Which, if it's food and stuff like that, yeah, can't blame them.
Boys and tiny beds. Tiny beds in every house.
Oi! That's not yours, is it?
Don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do nothing. I didn't steal anything. I certainly didn't steal your hallucinogenic mushroom. I would never take something like that. Okay, I must write to you. Do you ever see my son? Is he well? Why am I asking? No one can send this letter to Germany. Right, tie a string. You're quite certain that Teddy's off his joy. Perhaps he's merely forgotten. You've got to look after your mates, man. Have you tried tying a string around his finger? That always helps me. Anyway, I can't reassign Teddy because I haven't got a replacement. All the juniors are off to Scargill. The substance has been the subsidence has been severing all sorts of connections, and the modeling must flow. Okay, so that's a church.
Sometimes I wish I knew you well, then I could speak my mind and tell you. Maybe you'd understand.
Did you see an aeroplane? I could swear I saw an aeroplane.
You're not the bloody help, are you? So get out.
Wait, you guys have taken over a church and you won't let anybody in? That's not right. I doubt there's a Okay, that usually, like, spews out the fog at night.
We brought them all to the station.
I'm not familiar with it being like, oh, yeah, by the way, there's, like, green stuff coming out of it, too. Okay, we can now make a boiler suit. Fit among workers, raise no suspicion when fixing things. Padded suit. It'll hurt less and when people and bees hit you. You look a bit suspicious, though. And I think if I remember right, the suspicion levels and stuff are supposed to be a little bit different as well. Okay, passive effects increases suspicion on everyone but wastrels. We actually have a weight limit now. Not so much how much stuff can you fit in your pockets, but it is an actual weight system. That's interesting. Ooh, hello. Find a rock, craft a torn suit. Okay, equip the torn suit. Okay, now I've gotten all that stuff approved. And this should be where our base is, right?
Well, well, well.
Supreme executive power.
So yeah, they have changed a lot of things, and it looks... Now, it's supposed to... Taking joy and stuff is supposed to be quite a bit different. It's not like, okay, well, you know... You actually have different levels of joy. There's on the joy, there's off the joy, there's withdrawal, there's overdose. It's supposed to look drastically different. Obviously, we won't know until we actually manage to find some joy. Or actually, wait a second, can we... What if we take the hallucinogen? Oh! Oh! Whoa. Okay, that's different. That is very different. And really trippy. I kind of like it. I kind of like that. If that's what the mushrooms are like, what...
Uncle Jack before he was Uncle Jack.
What is the joy like? Oh, I'm curious about that. That's awesome. But that's going to have to wait for another time because we're all out of time for today. Or as they say here, we have come to the end of our time together. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and don't forget to prod the subscribe button down below so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.
If you wanna see some crazy and also lazy, then you should meet me and my friends. Even though we got no money, for sure it's all funny.
I'm going to see
better with them, we're just like
or the love that someone has in their heart. You can't see the talent that someone has. But these things are the most important things about a person.